guys!
Hi guys, what's up?
Hi guys!
Hi guys! Hi guys!
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
A few inches later.
Wow, media and globalization are really becoming increasingly significant day by day, huh?
I agree. Nowadays, it is difficult to find a person who does not use media products like television and internet, most importantly.
Yes, yes, yes. And also, globalization entails the spread of various culture.
You're right. Imagine, films made in Hollywood is not only shown in the United States, but also in other cities across the globe.
By the way, have you heard the song
Oppan Gangnam Style?
It's familiar.
Did you know that the singer is a South Korean rapper and he lives in a suburb in Seoul, and guess what? His listeners included millions who have never been or may never go to Gangnam. Some of them may not even know what Gangnam is.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh hi, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, just about global media culture.
Do you know something about it?
All I know is Jack Lul described media as a means of conveying something such as a channel of communication.
What do you mean?
Technically speaking, a person's voice is a medium. However, when the commentators refers to media, the plural of medium, they mean the technologies of mass communication.
You mean like books, magazines, or newspaper?
Yes.
Not only print media, it is also about broadcast media like radio, films, and television.
And also, digital media including the internet and mobile mass communication.
I have something to share. Did you know that Marshall McLuhan once declared that the medium is the message?
Huh?
It did not mean that ideas are useless and do not affect people. His statement was an attempt to draw attention to how media, as a form of technologies, reshape societies.
Okay, I get it.
So it's like, for example, television. It is not just simple bearer of messages, it also shapes the social behavior of users and reorient family behavior. Am I correct?
Absolutely yes. Think about the medium of writing. On past generation, or like the 4th century BCE, which papyrus was invented and started to become more common in Egypt, which was the time when people usually exchange stories through writing.
But I think it can dull the people's capacity to remember.
That was also said by other philosophers on their time. I think you have the same mindset.
I don't know anything about that.
Cell phones?
Yup, because they expand people's senses, because they provide the capability to talk more people instantaneously and simultaneously. On the other hand, they also limit the senses because they make sure easily distractible and more prone to multitasking. But this is not a bad thing. You know, it is merely change with a trade-off.
Oh, thanks for the effort to explain. I appreciate it.
Do you think new media is good or bad?
That was a good one, but I don't know. So what is good or bad?
Neither.
What? Neither?
Yup, it's neither inherently good nor bad.
So where do you get that answer?
It's according to McLuhan. his attention was drawn to the historically and technologically specific attributes of various media.
Okay, my attention will never be drawn to that. I guess he's just a smart guy.
Guys, it doesn't end there yet.
What do you mean?
The McLuhan thing.
So, you mean that there's more to that?
Yes. McLuhan used his analysis of technology to examine the impact of electronic media.
So now he's the techie guy.
Since he was writing around 1960s, he mainly analyzed the social changes brought about by television. He said that the television was turning the world into a global village.
Okay, that was big.
What does it mean, by the way?
Simple. As more and more people sat down in front of their television sets and listened to the same stories, their perceptions of the world would contract.
Yeah, it's so simple that I still can get it.
Okay, imagine this. If tribal villages once sat in front of fires to listen for collective stories, then the members of the new global villages would sit in front of bright boxes, or in a more common term, TV.
Okay, I know what TV is.
Just assuring, you know.
Wait, do you guys have an idea about the challenges of global media culture? Well, early thinkers assumed that global media had a tendency to homogenize culture, meaning as global media spread, people from all over the world begin to watch, listen to, and read the same things.
You are right! This thinking started when America's power had turned into the world's cultural heavyweight.
Yup, some commentators believe that media organization would create a form of cultural imperialism, where Americans' values and culture would overwhelm others.
And also, in 1976, Herbert Schiller argued that not only was the world being Americanized, but that process also led to the spread of American capitalist values like consumerism.
Yup, and similar to that, for John Tomlinson, cultural globalization is simply a euphemism for Western cultural imperialism, since it promotes homogenized, westernized consumer culture.
Oh, interesting.
They ignored the fact that the media messages are not just made by producers, but they are also consumed by audience. They should have pay attention to the ways in which an audience understood and interpreted media messages, because media consumers are active participants who view media through their own cultural lenses.
Oh wait, in addition, different viewers have a different viewing experiences. You know why? Because they put a lot of emotional energy into viewing processes, and they interpret different meanings from the message. Like, people from diverse cultural backgrounds had their own ways of understanding the shows.
Oh, now I understand it more. Media globalization leaves a room for a cultural change.
Yes, that is right.
Wait, have you read about the benefits of anti-terror law? It was so amazing. Thanks to our president.
Wait, what? What do you mean, thanks? Are you a DBS?
Yes, I am. What's the matter?
How? Is there any articles talking about the positive impact of the anti-terror law?
I've watched it in Mocha Ozone blog.
I see. Why do you watch her videos? Aren't you aware that she always shares fake news, but she is not being apprehended because she is in the side of the government?
I don't know anything about that.
How in the world did you find the positive thing about anti-terror law? What a shame.
I live in Cotabato in Mindanao and my parents are living in Davao. Our experience in terror attack and my uncle is one of the victims in a suicide bomber in Davao. Now tell me, how in the world I won't agree in anti-terror law?
I agree. I live in Jensen and I also experience hearing gunshots at night. My family even experienced and witnessed the fight between our military and the terrorists.
But it's a complete violation of human rights. Wait, have you heard the opinion of Liza Soberano and Catriona Gray?
Wait, I think I see the problem. That is one of the weak points of social media. We get to see what is our interest. You cannot just trust these opinions of celebrities and the Mocha using blog. It is never a good reference. We must seek information from publications in the Philippines like Manila Times and Inquirer, and statements from professionals like lawyers, which are credible sources. We must not easily believe on the opinion of other people with no credentials and use it in an argument.
Yes, that's right. Another thing is you perceive it differently because you are coming from different places of the archipelago. For example, a certain movie may be good to the eyes of Manileños and may be bad to the eyes of the people living in province. It is because you get to have different experiences and education.
I see. I think we must seek for more credible sources and not just opinion of people graduated from PBB House.
That's very funny, but yes, it is a fact.
As media consumers, we must be vigilant and learn how to distinguish facts from fake information because it can be spread easily on social media since they have few content filters.
Yeah. For example, Facebook. It doesn't have team of editors to filter information. So whatever you post, it is visible to everyone, and if it gets a lot of shares, then it will reach thousands or even millions of people who have Facebook accounts. And this is the dark side of social media. So yeah, it is better to seek information from credible sources.
Do you guys know any other credible sources?
Yes, DOH, WHO, government websites, researches, accredited house publishing, and other types of studies.
Magnificent. That is utter correct.
Oh well, thank you guys for sharing informations. I learned that different media have diverse effect on globalization processes.
It seems that social media is more likely to break cultures and ideas into bubbles, individuals that do not interact.
Right. We can never be completely prepared for the changes in the way of communication, but instead of fearing these changes, we can discover ways to deal with them responsibly and ethically.
I really like this type of conversation. This is tremendously amazing.
Precisely.
Okay, commercial. We need to eat. What do you think, guys?
I agree, especially I'm craving for McDonald's and of course, my favorite.
Yeah, I know, milk tea.
One eternity later.
Back to our topic earlier, your craving is also because of media and globalization.
What does it mean, by the way?
We all know that McDonald's and milk tea are not local food, and due to media and globalization, we are now into foreign foods. And in my opinion, we are already addicted to it.
Yes, you are right and I agree with you. And guys, there's nothing wrong about it, but we need to limit ourselves and don't forget about our own local industry.
Aside from the food that we eat, we also tend to buy a lot of things that we need in our everyday life in our country, and that's because of media and globalization. We believe that other countries' product is having a higher standard than our local products.
I also agree with that because my mom also loves to purchase foreign products. But then again, we need to appreciate and support our own local industry for the sake of our economy. And also, we must love our own.
You're right, Merlin. We must support our local product because they help to build, preserve, and promote community character. Aside of that, Do you guys notice the Philippine presidential and vice presidential election is near?
Really? Oh no, time flies.
I think all of us are already 18 and above, am I right? Are you guys ready to vote?
For the first time of my life, I think I am not ready yet.
Best of luck for the presidential candidates. Vote wisely, guys.
But let's be aware in disinformation-flooded social media platforms.
What do you mean, Laurelyn?
Experts warn that much of the discourse voters see this election will be laced with false information, misleading or out-of-context claims, and targeted disinformation.
So do you mean that most of that will be designed to suppress voter turnout and undermine confidence in our election system and our election result?
People are too worried for doing that. Hi, let's pray for them for their own sake.
Karma is real, guys.
Yeah, you're right. I hope people stop doing that kind of play because they are ruining someone's image.
Facebook is very popular. Even fake accounts can get a lot of likes, comments, and shares.
Well, I guess that's not a problem. If you see one, then report it. I know it will help to save someone's image.
You're right. Aha. I remember someone who is using another name and picture in his Facebook account. Should I report him?
Me too. I also have a friend who became popular in social media because of some fake account.
I do believe in karma, but you have to report their accounts to stop this nonsense.
Wait. Reporting by one person is not enough. I think we should help in reporting them, right?
Yes, that would be more easy.
Well, you have a great idea, Nicole. These fake accounts should stop because a lot of people will believe in fake news.
Oh well, if you're reading news, I prefer to read news in newspaper because it's more reliable than news in social media. Who knows if it is fake? Maybe someone just made it while in the bed.
Actually, when I'm watching news, I also read it in newspaper and sometimes I also search to verify it.
You have your point. How I wish people will know about that.
Yeah, fake news can cause misunderstanding. If the news about someone is negative even though he or she has a good personality, the person who saw that fake news will automatically hate her.
I hope people will be more reliable in news before making a judgment. It's too sad because a lot of people believe in fake news and hate someone.
Especially in election, a lot of fake news will flood all over the internet. Maybe someone will post about their negative and wrongdoings.
It will have a big impact to a person's name. It can cause of them losing the election.
Oh, this will be a big test to the people.
I think people must insist that some sources are more credible than others.
Well, as said earlier, we have to vote wisely. People need to vote wisely. This topic is really interesting. I just hope people will know about it.
Oh, they can! If people will stop making some fake news.
I still believe in karma.
Me too, I hope that have calm conscience.
Oh, come on, guys. I guess some people are aware of fake news.
Some are not because plenty of people still believing on fake news.
We just have to be believable and trust incredible resources.
By the way, guys, thank you for the ideas and knowledge you have shared. I learned a lot.
Oh, me too! This kind of conversation is like an eye-opener that makes you see the right from the wrong ones.
I hope that we will have this kind of conversation again in some other day.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. This really caught my interest.
Thank you guys. Have a nice day.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
I'll end the call now. Thank you. This lesson showed that different media have diverse effects on globalization process. The media has a huge impact on the lives of people. It binds people together and creates a shared bond, leading to globalization. The most visible effect of globalization is the widespread of communication. For anyone who sees it, sharing news through television, radio, and newspaper creates a shared experience and are considered to have a paramount influence on globalization. Like what Barack Obama said, globalization is a fact because of technology, because of an integrated supply chain, and we're not going to be able to build a wall around that.
Like what we always say, changes are inevitable, changes are constant. It may create intended or unintended consequences, but we shouldn't fear those changes. Hence, we must discover new ways of dealing with them ethically and responsibly.